the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Now the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out there.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the RPO, complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, man, what do they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space, not allow those little plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. It's the Sea Kings will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. 4th down, Iamaleava. Touchdown, Sea Kings. Fit it in the window for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Connection to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is. And he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sea Kings. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The play-action fake. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Blue. Picks up the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Red Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
Makes the grab and room to run. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Howard. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's the Sea Kings come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's the Sea Kings go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sea Kings. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Miami University sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Shiitttzz. Great job by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Snags it, and there's running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Redhawks with the 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Redhawks line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Shiitttzz. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He gets away. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a big play. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 25 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Red Hawks head coach at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Red Hawks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Inside the 45. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Motion from the wideout. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. Makes the grab in their space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This was one of the primary storylines going into this one. How productive would these 2 wide receivers be? Both of them have scored touchdowns, and we have a quarter to go. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for
maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Touchdown, Sea-Kings! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Got the quick completion. Fighting off the defender.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes his man miss. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option, the keeper. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Sea Kings headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Razorbacks offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run for it. It's Parker. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Pulls it on the option. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Holstein. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Here's the Amaliava to throw. Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. It's the Sea Kings come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks.
Snags it, and he's open. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sea Kings.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Holstein. Grabbed in the middle. It's clapped. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's the Sea Kings have their offense in high gear. Handoff for Ball. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down here for the offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go.
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. It's the Sea Kings pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Iamaleava. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It's the Sea Kings with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Could not make his way to the corner. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Stepping to the right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Pulls it in. It's Howard. Oh, out of space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. It's the Sea Kings will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's ball. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sea Kings.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. Eli Holstein to throw. Scrambling away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. It's the Sea Kings headed quickly to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Zings it complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Imaliava. He's got him. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The throw. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Making side adjustments here. Imaliava. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Handoff for Parker. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Holstein on the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
Iamaleava on the play action. Got his man on the right. It's the Sea Kings with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a get the ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It's the Sea Kings have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Ball. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick release by the QB. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sea Kings!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's caught. It's Platt. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Holstein. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabs it in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Gets it to the back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run with Parker. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Handoff for Ball. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's the Sea Kings with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Imaliava. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Here's a give the ball. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The RPO, it's complete. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Pulls and fires complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's the Sea Kings have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Sea Kings! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Being chased. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gideon. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Here's Holstein to throw. He lets one fly deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on third down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Holstein. Pressure coming. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with it.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout called by the offense.
One more play to pad the stats. Throwing, Imaliava. He's going to take a sack to end it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. A top 8 showdown, both teams hoping to fight their way into the college football playoff. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Sea Kings. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
On the ground, it's Roberts. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's Lewis. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense.
Breaks into the open. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It's the Sea Kings want to crank the tempo. Quick release on the RPO. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Play fake, Lewis. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Gets rid of it. Zips it out to his man.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win.
He wants to take the top off. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
Pocket breaking down. He's got it down the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis. Lets it fly. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lewis on the play action. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out. You're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Iamaleava rushes on him. Fakes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It's the Sea Kings are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense putting points on the board.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. It's the Sea Kings trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. It's the Sea Kings will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Roberts. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Throwing. Lewis. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run, it's Roberts. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sea Kings.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
Turning it on! Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Missouri wants to go fast.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Under fire. Punch it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Play action with Lewis. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Lewis. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Zings it complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. Ooh. Throwing, Imaliava. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback making checks. Iamaleava. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. It's the Sea Kings who will have it 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's ball. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sea Kings!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. Running into the open space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's a crease. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Play fake, Lewis. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sea Kings. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly got the big first down.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The offense changing the play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Working that left side now. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the head.
They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend in this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sea-Kings. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Lewis on the play action. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Jaden one more time. He breaks a tackle. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field.
Punt, and he's got room. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up.
Makes the grab and room to run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. These corners going to give them some space. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Lewis wants to pass. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air again, Lewis. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.
Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Condors and the Sea Kings. Restate State pilot Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The option look. Keeps it on first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Condors have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Doing it himself again. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
To the air. It's right. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Condor. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Imaliava. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sea-Kings. Once he got some room, it was over.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Right back to it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And it'll be the Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Sea-Kings offense heads out to start this possession. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in.
Snags it, and there's running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Imaliava. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. It's the Sea Kings moving quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal.
Couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity.
They will score! Touchdown, Sea Kings!
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Condors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And it'll be the Condors need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Avoids pressure on the right. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, 3rd and long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Found the spot in the defense. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. It's the Sea Kings come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. It's the Sea Kings come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Sea Kings! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Crosses the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's right. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going deep. And that one one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Condors decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got his man on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. It's the Sea Kings will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Howard. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield is Iamaleava. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's the Sea Kings getting set on 1st and 10. Iamaleava to the air again. Escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Iamaleava. On target. Touchdown, Sea Kings! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And it'll be the Condors who will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's the Sea Kings will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Now they'll run the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The screen, and watch out. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Condors line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. It's the Sea Kings come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. It's the Sea Kings are threatening in the red zone. Ball again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better...
Touchdown, Sea Kings! And the pummeling has started. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's right. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Sea Kings. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
And this team is dominating this game on defense, and on special teams. They're piling on here this time with a phenomenal punt return. Oftentimes on these returns, you got to make one guy miss, and then you just let your athleticism take over. That's exactly what happened. Total domination by this team in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Turns it loose. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Shiitttzz. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Trucks through the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Maybe some room here. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
So the Sea-Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's on target and complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. It's the Sea Kings come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the Sea Kings. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of
breaks into the open. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls and fires complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sea Kings.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double 2 guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these 2 big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Turner. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitehead. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
A give to Brown. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. Might have a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll run the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Brown. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. This defense backed up. Goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Finds his big tight end, and they're able to make the tackle.
Nobody fooled defensively there. They throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, hoping to set up some blocks, but on the perimeter, they get beat at the point of attack, and the defense actually creates a negative play.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Iamaleava. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fired in there, but incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Sea-Kings! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Fires complete on the crosser. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Wolfpack. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Sea-Kings offense heads out to start this possession. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Moving away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch on the left. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback got it himself. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's the Sea-Kings want to pick up the tempo. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sea Kings.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 11 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
It's the Sea Kings will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Choate at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. This time he wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Plows through the defense.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Nevada will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, down here on the home team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going.
Turning it on. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Iamaleava. He's going for the big play. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sea Kings. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff for Brown. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Again, it's Brown. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nevada! Quick strike through the air for the score. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Sea Kings offense heads out to start this possession. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Snatches it on the right. It's a running room. The 10. Touchdown, Sea Kings. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Snagged out of the air. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defense looks as if it's coming. Going to the run, it's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. He's looking deep. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Sea Kings. And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
He's going for a big play downfield. Goes high to pull it in. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rushes on him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again. And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. It's the Sea Kings come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the delay, it's Ball. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Here's Jaden one more time. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It's the Sea Kings in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Sea Kings! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
On the move from inside his own 20. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone in time.